Because we never figured out why I did it yesterday. Anyway.
No.
And we'll never know. So,
Nope.
welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
White.
Wow, it's right there. And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Pinhook Bourbon War.
Been liking a Pinhook.
Oh, look, we got M and we got celebrities coming by telling us stuff. Yeah, actually, the last one we did the rye over here at Pinhook. It was absolutely delicious. So this is 107 proof. It is a 6-year bourbon this time. It's owned by CJS Beverage Corp. It's actually MGP Distillery, though. That's who actually makes it in Indiana. It is 75% corn, 25.5% rye, and 4.5% malted barley. So the cool thing with this series is,
It's good.
hold on, we don't know.
Well, the last one was good.
That was all right. Ooh, I was trying to get the thing off and it
Still.
started coming. No, the last one was very good. So the cool thing about this one is the actually series started Bourbon War 4, and it's supposed to go up to Bourbon War 12, each year corresponding with the year in the barrel. So this is Bourbon War 6. It's a 6-year-old, and then next year is going to be 7-year-old, and an 8-year-old. So it's all coming from MGP. And so progressively, every year should be getting better. So had we started this a few years ago, we could have 4, 5, and then this would be 6, and we'd be able to compare. So if we continue to get these throughout the years...
But full disclosure, this year's went down. Improve.
Was it Bourbon War?
It was maybe not Bourbon War. So.
Then it wouldn't be this one, because there's multiple ones.
There is.
Thank you for those beautiful kisses. Beautiful. So
They-
I don't
they
know
all
if that
have
is one, but
different color
correct.
wax.
Which I gotta say, out of all the wax, gotta be the lamest wax so far right here with this little green. It doesn't jump like when you see like the light blue or the orange.
Comes off nice. I mean,
Comes out.
You cried like a baby with knob up there or whatever one we did.
No, that wasn't knob. That thing was super glued. I don't think that was wax. No, honestly, this one. Look at it. It's just
It's
it
a black.
It doesn't possess.
It's a black color.
But that might be the color of the stuff. We wanted that because if you look at the color of the bottle, it might be the color the horse runs on too.
It could be.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Because each one is corresponding on... That was the cool thing about this actual company, is they sponsor, and this name of the horse is Bourbon War. And if you actually Google him, I didn't do it on this one, where you can actually find out, like, how he's been racing. Like, how many wins, how many places, how many shows, how much money he's made. It says right here, I don't have my glasses, he's X amount of hands high, he's a colt, he's this, it tells you exactly what color he is, correct. So the color of the thing, as much as I'm shitting on it, may be the color he runs under. Because each one.
It probably is, though.
Yeah, it would make sense.
Gold and white. So nose and taste is very good since you are...
I'm not sure if that's gold.
Whatever color. It's not gold.
It looks like greenish.
Greenish gold.
Yeah. Yeah, let me see. Nose. You've already tasted?
This is...
I'm battling so much.
This is one
He's
of
going to be
those...
going like this. Time to wrap it. Time to wrap it up.
No, I'm just going to add. Because this is one of those that...
107 proof should be decent.
We did...
Yep.
This is one I just went on a limb. I've never seen these bottles. Lately, they've been popping up. Prior to anything we've done in the beginning, I've never seen these bottles. So one of the stores I went to, I think had 4 or 5, and I bought every color. And he's like, wow, what if it sucks? Oh, well, it's going to suck. But thank God it's not this one, because we would have been sad.
But all the ones he got were all high proof, too. So I'm like, how bad can it be? We'll see on them. The ones you haven't seen them yet. He's giving out information over there. But honestly,
That's what happens when you shop.
we don't have Weller Antique 107. I'm trying to think in my head.
We don't have Weller or anything, do we?
Bastards, Weller. I'm mad at Weller. That's it. Even if they want to sponsor me, I'm not going to take it.
Soon to come, I believe.
I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. I know what you're talking about. No, I'm trying to think 107 proof. That's the most known. Weller Antique is 107 proof. And there are a couple of 107 proofs. The closest we probably have is the Fighting Cock at 103.
Or you're going to go over.
Or Old Granddad 114. We don't have like anything 110, do we? I was trying to think in my head. That's what I was trying to think. Anything in the general range. 107 seems to be a happy proof to me, though. I'm not hating.
It's tasty.
It's not. No, I don't want to say this. Hold on. Let me give it a second. A little
I'm
spinach.
saying it's tasty.
No, not saying it's not tasty.
All of a sudden, he came a California girl. Which I say. What do you say? Let's watch him think.
No, you know what? It's very good. It's very good. I was trying to refer back into my head. Okay, the most recent one we did was we compared Woodford with the Rabbit Hole, and was there more complexity and flavor in those because of the 4 grains? This is actually really good. Let's compare this though.
This nose is very good.
Let's compare it to
This
what it
taste
is.
is very good.
I believe Redemption is MGP, and this smashes the Redemption bourbon that we had. So if we're going to compare apples to apples,
That's not the same proof. I don't think it's close.
I don't think it's the same proof,
9
but,
or whatever,
but either way, it still came. It was an MGP.
Yeah, no.
Actually, Tin Cup, I think it's a combination between MGP and I don't think that's
a low.
But again, that's a lower proof too. So this would probably smash it
Granddad's
too.
like the only one close to, well,
That's why I was trying to think. Antique 107 would
we
hit it
could
right on the
bring-
nose, and there is other 107s
bring
out there,
Booker's
but
down,
we
but
don't
that's-
have. No, that would smash it.
it would.
It'd absolutely smash it. No, this is actually very, very good.
It's yes, it's,
Very,
it is
very good. And it
And-
was approximately, wow, great minds think alike.
$59.99.
But dumb bastards think alike.
And I want to say this one was the pricier one because it was the 6-year and it's the continuation. So if you see these in colors, I want to say this was the pricier one.
Out of the ones that you bought at the time.
Out of the other colors
Yep,
that
no.
may be showing
'Cause
up.
I want to think the other ones were $49.99 when we did. If I look at this one, I think the rest were all that price.
Correct.
I agree with you. I do think it went up, and it's probably going to go up every year because every year it's going to be a year.
And we
over.
did this one because, well, you want to do bourbon, and what was the other reason you want to do this one? I forgot. I think it was the lowest proof.
It was. He picked it. It was the
it
lower
was
of the
the-
two.
Yeah.
Okay. Full disclosure: we have a couple more of these, and I guess he already gave that up. So when he bought them, he bought a handful of them, and
I'm excited now.
we're slowly right. So he
This is
did. He
very
did
good.
just say this was 107. The other one's like almost 120. So he's like, do the 107 first. And this one's phenomenal. I can't wait to try the other one, to be honest
This
with
is
you,
like
because
really good.
it's going to be a turned up version, and we might even compare them just for the hell of it at that point. But I don't know if that one is
if
straight.
you see
I don't
this-
know if that one's straight because you know the funny thing with these, if I remember my research, and don't quote me on this part because I don't remember a whole lot, but
And I
some-
would say it's because we're drinking.
no, it's just because you know what? Look at we have 100 and something bottles that I've gone through, and I do
They
research.
don't want to hear that.
And I do research on every one of them, so sometimes they blend into each other.
I hear you.
But I want to say half of these were MGP, half of them were like Castle and Key or somebody. Like they were made by somebody different.
Wasn't that last name? Castle and Key? I know it doesn't have the proof.
No,
We had a Castle. Well, maybe it was the other.
I think it was Pinhook.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think
it
it was made by the so it's like they might not be like that other bourbon might not even be MGP. It might be made through the other people. So I'm not 100% sure.
This
I'd
is
have to,
damn good.
You'll have to wait and see. But this one, I agree with that statement, is actually really good. And this is a neck pour too, so
And
this
I
might even
almost
open
wanna
into
say
something.
that this one, they are gone. In our area.
Oh, whoa. I'm thinking like,
Well,
you're
I'm
gonna
thinking
kill that bottle. Eh?
No, I'm thinking for myself.
You're gonna have to
because-
stay over. No, and I don't know what time of the year these actually come out at. You know what I mean? Like
This is 2021, right?
yeah, but they might come out say Kentucky Derby time. You know what I mean? And you're like,
Well,
they
it was
start
just- it
filtering
was
in.
just after the
it just
last
wasn't-
race.
It was right.
Whatever the last is Kentucky.
Yeah,
Whatever,
Preakness is one of them.
That's
And
second.
the Belmont is
Belmont,
the
I
other
think,
one.
is last.
How the hell do I know that stuff? But anyways, yeah.
Rabbit out of your ass. You did
Yeah,
good.
it's, woo. That might be the case
gonna
though.
check out.
They might come on the.
Still filming, folks, so we're good.
The old camera's getting full.
If you're going
Yeah,
long,
the old
we
camera's
need to
getting full.
adapt because this is good.
No, that's up to you. You ready? You feel? Did we do it justice? This is actually really good. I wouldn't mind if we could ever find the 4 and the 5. It would be great to be able to compare like every year how much better it gets. You know what I mean? Like if we do happen to see them too. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you find a straggler on the shelf somewhere. Like if we did end up finding like of that
I would love
bourbon war and get the years in
Tom's list is very high, so it's a little. It's a little difficult to remember what all he's searching for.
it's like a steel trap up here. Don't you worry about that.
For him,
Yeah.
I'm the one wandering around in the store.
No, you know what it is, and it's just that where I
This
said
won't open again for a while.
but that was one of the things, bourbon hunting is fun, but again, the Santa sack is full right now, so I haven't been really trying to shop. But when I do go, that's the problem. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm like, ooh, wanted to try this one, wanted to try that. There is a lot of good bourbon that's sitting on the shelf for a decent price.
No, there is.
As much as I want to go hunt, and there is some.
He's on a specialty hunt too.
I am trying to get. I'm trying to pump out as many. There's certain limited editions that come out a few times a year. I'd like to start getting them and fill them into ones that we've had. But there is also just that. I mean, there's a lot of, you would have walked by. Although, I will give it to
didn't
him.
walk by because I thought it was neat.
When you see the pizzazz on the top, you got the wax. I mean, Makers used to be the king of
Tall-
wax.
tall-
Now
tall
it's
bottle.
a tall bottle, pretty designs. You're like, what is that? It's unique, it's different.
And they had like the 5 or 4 together, so it
And
stood
not
out.
not that I'm going to take any credit for this. This is 100% him. But I did send him a
Marketing
picture.
does work.
Well, Maker's Mark had the Derby one. Remember, I sent you right before, and then all of a sudden he saw these. He's like, what? But it had nothing to do with the other. But it brings it to your
Maker's
attention.
Derby has not shown up anywhere near us.
No, I didn't think that one would anyway. I'm sure that but when with that coming to that, I mean,
Actually, should have brought that one to Oklahoma Joe. He could have brought that one up. He's probably got it out there.
I'm trying to stay away from the over expensive. There's some big money ones out there that I'd like to get eventually, but
It's a lot of chatting with people.
there is. This actually sits at like the perfect proof. This is right in that range. I found that I haven't gone back to Old Grandad as much as I want to drink it because I've been trying.
I haven't even opened. I bought one,
But
and I haven't even opened it.
where anywhere from that 100 to 114 seems to be a sweet spot. You know what I mean? Where that
Booker's was like up there. And
that was just phenomenal.
that was
Yeah, I don't want to say I'm a
Well,
proof hound
even-
now. But
even-
you can
even-
get down though.
even the rye was like 114 or something.
No, that was up there too. Yeah. No, I'm not saying that it's bad over that. I'm just saying it just makes you happy when you're drinking it. Like it's just a.
And it's,
It's
I mean,
a-
and
it's
there's going to be a ton of you out there that Woodford is going to be right up your alley, and that's very good as well.
That was still 90. That would even be hot for some of the people. You know what I mean? Like anyone who's just dipping their toes in it, it does have a nice flavor. But it is there is something to be said. Not so much price, but where they leave it at proof, you just get a lot more of that flavor that comes in. You know what I mean? Because it's not watered down. That's the only way you proof it is you take it from the 120, 130 it was in the barrel and you add water to it. You know?
It doesn't have the stickiness. Let's just use that as a word. It adds like knob. Knob for some reason always kind of sparkles and stays.
It has a more oily and it coats better and it
Longer.
sits
Do
longer.
I love
Correct.
this flavor? Yes, I love this flavor. Would I get this? Yes, I would get this.
And this is why I stopped them in the beginning because I was thinking the rabbit hole, Cave Hill, rabbit hole, Cave Hill, gave you more of a. You had the wood, the more complexity of flavor when it was going down. What I can remember of it, and that's what I've said. Hold on a minute, and you were like, "Whoa!" You stopped me like a California girl. That's what I was thinking in my head. This is very good, and the more I drink it, it is delicious.
It is.
But if we were gonna just break out Knob 9, I think it would beat it because of the whole coat, the whole length, the finish. This doesn't have a long finish.
It doesn't.
That's
I
the
don't know.
difference.
Flavor though, it's up there.
It's got a great flavor, great taste, goes down, gone. You get a little bit of a hug, but it's a quicker finish out of it all. So depending on what you look at, this has its merits. Like when you don't want the one that you have to put back down for 5 minutes because you're waiting for it
This
to come
was the
down.
pricier one.
It is.
60.
No, that's like 40, 44, 41.
42.
Yeah.
60.
Well, that's 12 years though.
I know.
That's twice the.
Just a little calculation.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I like it. that being said, that's possibly better at a lower price. So it depends. Is this unique? Is it different? Is it neat? Yes, in all accounts. Can you walk in and grab a Knob 9 off of any store in America? Pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if not, you go 2 miles and you'll find it.
But that's one of the most underrated to me. Again, like, I mean, that is just a really good bourbon for a decent price. And that's why when you start getting over $30 and you start getting into the $50 range, what was one the other day we did, and I was like, oh, here, it was delicious.
Right.
But when you start getting up in that range, you start thinking of the Russells or the Knobs or the different ones, or that one. There's a prime example. That's not it. But like there's a lot of good ones that we've had that are cheaper than this, that carry more weight, flavor, taste, the whole 9 yards. And that was my only dilemma when I was like recommending it. It is cool, love the bottle, it is good.
It's tasty.
But same with this.
If you're in that group, I would take that over that.
That was a little while ago we did that. That was unique though. It had a different flavor. And
50,
I
50
want to
and 50.
Yeah.
I would buy this all day.
Over that?
Yep.
It's a high proof. What was the proof on that one? I think that was only 96 maybe? 96.6? 86.6.
86.
43? 86.6.
That's me. Nose is good. Flavor is good.
Proof is good.
And proof is
You know what I mean? Like it that's the one we'll give them that. They
you know,
didn't
you know what's gonna?
proof.
We're gonna probably miss that in a blind. We're not gonna catch the proof. I don't think it is.
No, because it really doesn't drink.
It drinks
like
pretty easy.
107. It does not. Although it is going to come off as one of our better
It will do that.
drinkers. You know what I mean? Like,
But I don't know if you're gonna go. So is that gonna be?
No, I'd probably say 100, 101. I would probably lump it in with the Ezra Brook 99 or the
Step over that one, but I like Ezra.
what's a step over? Ezra might beat it.
Yeah, you think?
We haven't had that in a long time.
We
Did come in
haven't.
second one of the last
It did.
whiskey wars we did.
did.
So
It's got a really good brown sugar.
everything about this is good, and that was a neck pour too. Well,
It's-
neck and a little bit of shoulders after we got done with that. But
And it's gonna be shorter if we don't.
that was
keep on
that
rolling.
was that was
time for us
I mean,
to fly.
So, but no, hopefully this one opens up more still. You know what I mean? And it might turn into something even more spectacular than it already is. But
Oh, by the way, I sipped it. It was really good.
he makes me, you know, you pretend you don't come over here and sip some when you know what I mean? Like,
Try not to
you'll
go
know.
up there. It's gonna go. Oh, well, we had no more top shelf.
There
we,
is-
We
there
need
is
a top.
no-
We need higher.
There
top
is
shelf.
there is no more. This is you either make the shelf or you make the rack.
It's
now.
gonna make the shelf.
Oh no, it'll definitely make the shelf. It's gonna go right next to this one, in fact. So people are gonna get moved. It's gonna go right next to the other one because those are both good, and I'm gonna keep them together because I like them as a. I've been trying to group the things together.
Yeah, it's very good.
So so this is definitely no. This will be a hard one to stay away
It's
from.
time for us to fly. That's how good this one
I
is.
told you. Time to go. Time to go. I knew it. I knew that was coming. So there you go. Pinhook Bourbon War. If you do see it again, they're going to progressively go up. So it started at like a 4-year. They're at 6 on this one. This was the 2021 one. So if they do come out with when they come out with the 2022, we'll have to see where it's at. But this was 107 proof, and we'll have to check because we might have a 2022, and I don't know what the name of it on there is. But they change a little tab of color every time too, so maybe I don't know if the horse changes every time when they run it either.
It's not bad.
It's not that. Well, there you go. So that's that. Leave a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. If you're still here and you're not subscribed, you need to look at yourself in the mirror and ask why. Why am I not doing this? We really need to subscribe at this point. But if you're not, anyway,
Thanks for watching.
thank you for watching.
I won't bitch at you. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Everyone bitches at me. I can bitch at somebody sometimes, can't I? So there you go. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
I would get myself one of those.